Introduction to English Vocabulary and Grammar. Hello everyone and welcome to the first video in this English learning series. In this lesson, we're going to cover the fundamental building blocks of the English language. Understanding these basics will help you improve your vocabulary, grammar, and speaking skills. Whether you're a complete beginner or someone looking to refresh your knowledge, this video will provide a solid foundation for your English journey. 1. The English alphabet and pronunciation. Before we get into vocabulary, let's start by reviewing the English alphabet. It contains 26 letters, and each one has its own unique sound. Understanding these sounds is essential because English pronunciation can sometimes be tricky. Here are the 26 letters of the English alphabet: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now let's talk about some key pronunciation rules. English vowels, A, I, O, U, can make different sounds depending on the word they are in. For example, the letter A can sound like eh in cat or eh in cake. The letter E can sound like eh in pen or in me. It's important to listen carefully and practice the sounds of each letter. English pronunciation is one of the most challenging aspects for non-native speakers, so take your time and repeat the words as much as needed. 2. Basic vocabulary. Common nouns and adjectives. Now that we've covered the alphabet, let's move on to some common vocabulary. To communicate effectively in English, you'll need to know nouns and adjectives. Let's start with nouns. Nouns: people, places, things, and ideas. People: friend, someone you know well and like. Teacher: someone who teaches you. Student: someone who is learning. Mother: your female parent. Father: your male parent. Places: school, a place where you learn. Home, the place where you live. Park, a public area with grass, trees, and benches. Store, a place where you can buy things. Things: book, something you read. Pen, something you write with. Computer, a machine for working with information. Phone, a device used for talking to people remotely. Ideas: happiness, the feeling of being happy. Love, a strong feeling of affection. Freedom, the ability to do what you want without restrictions. Adjectives. Describing words, adjectives give more information about a noun. They describe qualities, sizes, colors, and more. Here are some essential adjectives: big, small, size happy, sad, emotions beautiful, ugly, appearance difficult, easy, level of difficulty. For example, I have a big dog. Here big describes the dog. My friend is happy. Here happy describes the person. 3. Common verbs, actions and states. Now let's talk about verbs. Verbs are words that describe actions or states of being. They are very important because they allow us to say what someone does or is. In English, verbs change depending on the subject, tense, and sometimes the form. Action verbs. Action verbs are words that describe physical or mental actions. Here are some examples: eat, run, speak, write, listen, read, play. For example, I eat breakfast every morning. She runs fast in the race. We speak English at home. State of being verbs in English. The verb to be is used to describe a state of being. It's one of the most common verbs in the language, and it changes depending on the subject and tense. Here are some forms of to be: am, is, are, was, were, past. Examples: I am a student. Present: he was at the party last night. Past. Helping verbs. Helping verbs assist the main verb in a sentence to express things like ability, permission, or possibility. Common helping verbs are can, will, should, must. For example, I can speak English. She will come tomorrow. You should study more. 4. Sentence structure. Subject, verb, object. English sentences follow a basic structure called subject, verb, object, SVO. This means the subject of the sentence comes first, followed by the verb, and then the object, the thing or person receiving the action. For example, I, subject, eat, verb, an apple, object. She, subject, reads a book, object. By understanding this structure, you'll be able to build simple sentences and communicate clearly. 5. Questions and negations. In English, we often need to ask questions and make negations. Let's explore how to do this. Yes-no questions. To form a yes-no question, we usually start with a helping verb, followed by the subject and the main verb. Examples: do you like pizza? Yes-no answer. Is she your sister? Can you help me? Dashed questions. Questions ask for specific information. These questions begin with words like who, what, where, when, why, and how. Examples: what is your name? Where do you live? Why are you studying English? Negations. To make a negative sentence, we use the word not after a helping verb like do, is, can, etc. Examples: I am not tired. She does not like coffee. We cannot go to the party tonight. 6. Numbers and time. Essential concepts. Understanding numbers and how to tell the time is essential for everyday conversation. Let's go over the basics. Numbers. Here are the numbers from 1 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are the foundation for larger numbers. For example, 11, 20, 100, 1,000. Telling time. There are 2 common ways to tell time, using the 12-hour clock and the 24-hour clock. The 12-hour clock is used for everyday situations, and the 24-hour clock is commonly used in schedules or timetables. For example, it's 3 p.m. The meeting starts at 6 p.m. in 12-hour format. 7. Prepositions and conjunctions. Prepositions. Prepositions describe relationships between things such as location, time, and direction. Here are some common prepositions: in, on, at, under, next to, between. Examples: the book is on the table. She is sitting next to her friend. Conjunctions. Conjunctions are words that connect other words, phrases, or clauses. Common conjunctions include and, but, or because. So examples: I want pizza and pasta. I am tired but happy. 8. Basic phrases for everyday use. Let's finish this section by learning some basic phrases that will help you in daily conversations. Greetings. Hello. Hi. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. How are you? Polite expressions: please, thank you, you're welcome. Excuse me, sorry, can you help me? Common requests: can I have a coffee, please? Where is the nearest hospital? How much does this cost? Conclusion of Part 1. In this first lesson, we've covered the essential components of English grammar and vocabulary: the alphabet, nouns, adjectives, verbs, sentence structure, and common expressions. Remember, mastering these basics is the first step towards becoming fluent in English. Keep practicing these concepts and stay tuned for the next video where we'll dive deeper into more advanced topics. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next lesson.